What's going on? It's Nav Sultan. This is Sultanic Thoughts. I'm going to make a video for the guys out there that are sick and tired of the dating market. And I want to talk about the tests that women do on men and how to scan test and what is the difference between an unhealthy woman who tests a man and a broken woman that tests her man. Now, a lot of guys don't like tests. When a woman tests them, they get annoyed, they disengage, they lose interest. A lot of guys fail tests. A lot of guys don't even know they're being tested. But predominantly, you know what I mean? I see guys that are pretty much out here saying that, you know, when she tests me, I'm gone, I'm out. And the test is actually an opportunity for you to get this girl obsessed about you, loyal to you, and feminine towards you. Because women are testing you, shit testing you, because they want to feel on a nervous system level that you are safe for them to, you know, invest in or even have children with. They need to feel it instinctively. They're hardwired on a biological DNA level to feel that safety and security. Now, if you are being overly available in a relationship, this does not make her feel safe. You get what I'm trying to say? Because she feels that if I have a kid with you, if I have a house with you, you're going to be so focused on this relationship that you're going to neglect your duties. We're going to default on the house, and me and the kids are going to starve. Like, that's how primal their nervous system and their internal behavior gets towards you and your behaviors during these tests. A lot of women are testing your availability, if they can make you jealous, if they can make you overly emotional. You know what I mean? And you have to be able to pass them, because when you do pass them, you get a better version of these chicks. But here's the thing. There's a lot of broken women out here, and they test completely different. A broken woman is not trying to test you to prove to her nervous system that you are safe. Broken women test you, you pass the test, so they feel like, oh, maybe I gotta test him harder. And then they test again, you hold frame, you pass that test, and it keeps going, it keeps increasing over and over and over until the tests become disrespectful, and you tell the bitch, get the fuck out of here, you're not welcome anymore. And that is the main difference. And you have to know the difference between broken women and secure women when they test you. See, a broken woman who's had too many bodies and is, you know what I mean, carrying a lot of baggage and trauma, either from neglectful parents or past relationships, if she believes that all men cheat and all men will leave and abandon her, if she has a deep, deep abandonment wound, then she will test you until that abandonment wound becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, and you leave. And then when you leave, she'll be like, see, I couldn't trust them. If she's low self-esteem and she really believes that she's not lovable, she is always going to test from the perspective of, you don't love me, you don't love me, you don't love me, you don't love me. And no matter what you do, she is going to keep doing these things that are just trying to prove to herself, does he love me? And you will eventually stop. If you are a strong masculine man with options, you'll be like, I'm done with this. I don't have time for this shit. Screw this thing. I got other chicks over here. I got a passport. I'm going to go to Thailand. I don't need this crap. And you leave. And her nervous system gets reaffirmed. I'm unlovable. And that's what she's trying to do. She's trying to reopen these old wounds that she hasn't healed from. Now, the thing is with these broken women, they usually end up with simps and beta males and cucks and just weak men, because weak men and guys with no options will sit there and say, well, you know, if I just put up with this crap, maybe she'll appreciate me, and then maybe she'll finally accept me. These men have a broken and unhealed wound as well. And when these you know, when these wounded women meet these wounded, broken men, soft men, they kind of do this perfect dance of spiraling, and it's crazy. It's like the shadows start dancing with one another. And these are the type of men that broken women usually end up with. They don't end up respecting them. They end up with these guys making them pay all their bills, take them shopping, and they treat them like shit. And when they get the chance and they're during ovulation, these broken women will usually cheat on these guys and go get plowed by some other guy who is just, you know, fits the archetype of what would make her pussy wet during ovulation. And then she goes back to this guy for her safety and security. To stick around with these broken women and try to pass their tests, you have to give up your self-respect, because that's what it takes. Because they need, at some point, if they have it in their head that they're willing to test but not pass the lines of disrespect, eventually the tests stop. But it's not important for them to keep it below the lines of disrespect. It's more or less subconsciously for them to prove to themselves that they are right. They're low self-esteem. They're I'm unlovable. Everybody leaves. Nobody likes me. Daddy wounds are valid and will continue to take control of their lives and play out. But if a secure woman is doing this stuff and you pass the test accordingly, sorry, it's calling me. You will start to get a more feminine, loyal woman, because what happens is that when you pass the test from secure women, their nervous system starts to sync with your nervous system and starts to feel safe around you. And since you are the one that is passing the tests, she is always going to feel this kind of sixth sense of loyalty towards you on a biological, intuitive level, because you're going to kind of feel like her protector and her home in the relationship. Now, does that mean these women are not capable of being ungrateful and shady? No. When it comes to the modern woman, do not put any of these past her. She is still capable of opening up her Instagram, scrolling around, hearing some bimbo give some garbage dog shit advice, and then her having a bunch of single bimbo friends that encourage her to act like a stupid bitch and ruin her relationship. This is still on the table. Don't think that just because you passed the test that she is at some point not susceptible to the haram and the garbage that is currently circulating around the internet and in her life to make women miserable, because women have like a gift at making themselves miserable. They've literally mastered it. Broken, damaged women. And there's a lot of broken, damaged women out here. Like, let's keep it a buck. This is how it is. A lot of broken men and a whole lot of broken women. And yeah, I guess I will wrap it up with that. I just thought I'd make it that kind of a video. And guys, I want you guys to check out, if you guys have TikTok, add me on TikTok, because I've been putting out fire on TikTok and I've been getting a lot of views on TikTok. And I'm really annoyed with the YouTube algorithm, because the YouTube algorithm literally wants you to be like a performing seal. It wants you to be like a monkey, because it's like I put out content and it doesn't want to give it views. It does not want to give it views. It wants me to prove to the algorithm that I can make videos 2 times a week, all the time, and then they'll be consistent with giving me views. And it's really annoying, because TikTok is not like that. TikTok, you make content, you put it on TikTok, and the AI determines what your content is about. It shows it to people that like that stuff, and it becomes like a battle royal. So if you make a video about golf and how you improved your golf swing, it'll show that video with, you know, in the feed of 10 other people that are interested in improving their golf swings. And if your video outperforms those 10, then it gets a next round push. And then it goes up against a bunch of other videos that are kind of in that same niche, in that same viewership, demographic. And if you outperform those ones, it pushes it again and again and again. And I've been doing that on there, and my content's been really good on there. And some of my videos have like 70,000 views. Got another one, 25,000 views. Like I bare minimum, I get like 1,000 views in the first 24 hours when I upload something on TikTok. You know what I mean? So it's annoying because I wanted to start a YouTube channel, and I really do love YouTube, and I do want to focus on YouTube. But you know, it's the way they treat you on here. It's really annoying and frustrating when I can make 10-minute videos, put them on TikTok, get a bunch of views, get followers, post another 10-minute video the next day, get a bunch of views, get a bunch of followers, and, you know, build my brand up like that, you know? So fortunately, I have been leaning more towards that platform, but you guys can follow me on there. Sultanic Thoughts, same thing on TikTok. Add me, follow me, send me a message. Let me know that, you know, you followed me from YouTube. And man, it's just been a crazy journey there. I definitely will make a video about my TikTok journey, because I never used TikTok. I always laughed at TikTok. To me, it was like TikTok was always this dumb, stupid app. And but now, since I've been uploading videos, I'm starting to see the power of it. But you know, now some coin clippers bought the company, so I don't know if the gravy train is over. But before, they were just kind of like, you make content, we're gonna give you views. If those views end up doing good, we're gonna give you more views. If those views do good, we're gonna give you more views. Like, they're not being coin clippers about the views. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say? Guys, so like, subscribe, Sultanic Thoughts, Nav Sultan. Follow me on TikTok, please. Please. Because a lot of you guys really like my messages, and I'm much more consistent and active there. And I'm still going to be consistent and active here too, because a lot of the topics that I discuss on there, I'm just going to make videos for YouTube discussing those same topics. So it's mostly a lot of like relationship dynamic stuff. The women follow me on there like crazy. They DM me. They want to pick my brain. They want me to help them manipulate their exes back into their life. And then a few of them just want to trauma dump on me, like I'm going to fix their situation. But that's another story, guys. So please like, subscribe. I love you. Peace.